you're not running out of time. Why do we always feel like we're running out of time? It's like we learn a new skill or we realize something that we never realized before. And then all of a sudden we're like, damn, I wish I had known this sooner. I wish that someone had told me this when I was X years old, when I was 12 years old, 14 years old, 17 years old. I wish that I had the guidance to give me the knowledge. I wish I had the mentorship that could give me the knowledge of right now so that I could be who I need to be. But that's the biggest fallacy. If you're making the realization right now, that means your time is right now. If you're focused on what would have happened and what could have happened, that even defeats the purpose of having the knowledge in the first place. Because who's to say that if you were given the knowledge at the time that you wished or prayed that you wanted the knowledge, that you would have acted upon that knowledge? Who's to say you wouldn't do the thing that you're doing right now? Right now, what are you doing? You've been blessed with this new awareness. You've been blessed with this new information. You've been blessed with this new realization. And although you've been blessed with this new knowledge, with this new skill set, with this new awareness, you're focused on what would have and what could have. So you're being gifted in the present, but you're focusing on the past. How do you know that you wouldn't have done that if you got the information then? This is the thing that we need to stop doing to ourselves, because this also means that we need to show ourselves a little bit of self-compassion. You wouldn't have done different because you didn't know. If you knew better at the time, you would have done better. And everything that you did in the past brought you to this moment so that you can have this realization. So by saying that you wish that it could have happened before, you're taking credit away from everything that you've become thus far. You see how quickly it becomes a lack of appreciation for life and the way life teaches us lessons. Life teaches us lessons the way that we were meant to learn those lessons. Every individual, every single one of us was made differently. Therefore, we learn differently. Think about this like a classroom with 40 students. No matter if the lecture is given at the same time, at the same hour, and all the kids are there, attentive, everybody's going to learn at a different pace. You're going to have Charlie in the back that's going to need information repeated to him. You're going to have Stacy in the corner that's going to need you to talk a little bit slower. You're going to have Johnson in the front that gets it right away. And you're going to have Adam in the corner that's just going to be like, what just happened? Everybody learns at their own pace. Everybody understands at their own pace. If this is true in a classroom, why would it be different in life? We need to take a moment to realize that we are learning at our own pace, and we could only learn at our own pace. We can't learn at the pace of anybody else. The way everybody learns is going to be unique. How much time it takes for everybody to learn is going to be unique. And your life experiences and the way that you experience them are unique to you. There's this pressure that's over all of us, where we think that because someone down the road is doing better than us, or so we think that we're behind. We need to give ourselves a little bit more self-compassion. That's something that we need to internalize and really understand and appreciate. And like I said, accept. Because everybody learns at their own pace. Everybody's going to progress at their own pace. Everybody's going to understand and process information at their own pace. And because of this, all of our lives are different. Because of this, there is so much diversity in the world. Because of this, there's some people that are in the learning stage while another person is in the execution stage. Because of this, there are teachers and there are students in every aspect of life. And this is just the order of how things go. So you're not running out of time. Right now, you making this realization that you need to do better You making this realization that you need to think in a more effective way. You making this realization that maybe you need to let some people go. Maybe you need to reorganize your life. You making the realization that it's time for you to take action, to get yourself together, to lose those habits, to make those sacrifices. You making this realization right now means that your time is right now, and everything that you want is possible because you're now in the mode to take the actions necessary to actualize that reality for yourself. And it could not have happened at any other time, because those little things that happened to you when you were younger were necessary. The inconveniences that happened to you last week was necessary. The time you fell down, the time when you thought that no one was there, the time when you thought that no one was watching or that no one cared, it was necessary to build a character needed to have the knowledge that you just became aware of. And now that you're equipped with that, don't do yourself the disservice to think that you're out of time. This is your time. This is your moment. There's a quote that I almost live by, and it goes like this: what is meant for you cannot pass you, and what passes you was not meant for you, at least not in that moment. You're not out of time. This is your time right now. In the same way, we also got to consider that what you seek is seeking you at all times. So the progress that you're making in your life, somebody else is making progress towards you. Some other situation is making progress towards you. The more you make progress towards it, and then you meet in the middle. Understand that everything works the way it's supposed to work. The way that nature just continues to flow, the way that water continues to change and become in a cycle, the way the earth continues to spin. Everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to happen. And you're a part of this order of life. So give yourself a break, show yourself some self-compassion, and accept that you're not out of time. This is your time. Be mindful of what you're doing with that time. Are you focused on what could have been yesterday? Are you too distracted with what could be tomorrow? Or are you using the gift that was gifted to you? Because that knowledge and that awareness is really a gift. Are you using it to be the better person that you are today so that you can be who you want to be tomorrow? Be very careful with what you're going to do at that moment, because you could stay stuck on focusing on, I wish it happened before. Or you can do yourself a service and start to use it for what it is. It's a gift in your present to be who you need to be on your journey to becoming the best version of you. You're not running out of time. This is your time. Are you going to use it? Thank you for watching this video.